all of your Instagram.
I don't know
Sorry.
why my
We
hair so
don't go
action.
we don't go on to other people's live session. They have to come to us.
No manners, no manners. I must say no manners lah. My IG, my hutan area. Come in. Ah. So, oh no, it's like hanging.
Is it? But it's very smooth on my side though.
Yeah,
Is
yours
it?
are
Are
like,
you not able to?
I thought you're doing the robot dance like,
Am am I moving now?
yes,
Am I
you're
moving?
moving.
Nice.
So we have to test run
How
a
I
little.
check check
Everyone,
check one two.
everyone who's watching, whoever's watching, this is Megan's show on Mix Mash, not my show. But unfortunately, because I'm on top, I just have to explain. So she will be moderating this chit chat session. Thanks for having me on your show, but on my IG live. Very complicated. That's a
Yeah.
So head on to Mix Mash as well after this and follow her and follow
Mm,
Megan, and then you get more updates of
thank
the other
you.
different mummies who she'll be chatting with. So yeah, not my show, but I'm on her show.
It's my show, but we're on your live session. Yes,
That's
that's
right.
right.
That's right.
Welcome guys to Mummy Time. Thanks for hosting it on your IG. Because obviously, you couldn't come onto mine. And so how have you been? I mean, did you do your eyebrows today?
You know what? I honestly did, because in 1 week, right, my eyebrows will grow. Thankfully, not so much as a unibrow anymore, because I think years of plucking, like anything, some of the roots have died. So I did look in the mirror and went, okay, it needs another bit of plucking. Not that you can really see, but yes, look, managed to pluck.
Mm-hmm.
But now the problem is I
Oh,
got
very
gray
nice.
hair coming out also. But thankfully, the
Ah,
gray
so
hair is just
how
at the end. So I guess I have to start tinting.
ah
Tinting lah, do have to do
actually
what?
yeah, I never thought about gray hair on your brows. That
Because you're
happens
still
too, huh?
young. Nah.
All right. So I mean, for your followers who have like no idea what's going on right now, this is the Mommy Time session. It's a show that I host on Mix Mash, usually every night at 9 p.m. But I have to be flexible because I know not all moms are available at a particular time, and also because of different time zones and different location. Like Vanessa here, who lives in a hutan, for some reason at night is like
Good
traffic
oxygen.
jam. Yeah. So we can't go on live, but we are here. We made it. Hi,
Hi,
Pat.
Pam.
So yeah, and today, so we discuss different topics every day. Some are related to our kids. I mean, obviously, every topic is related to our kid, whether directly or indirectly. So yesterday, I spoke to Nadine about the fears and insecurities about being a mom, especially for first-time moms. And I thought, like, it's the last mommy time session for the week, so we're
Mhm.
gonna take it easy and keep it light and casual.
Keep it
And
light,
we're gonna be
light and
talking light and shitty.
pretty.
Because I'm going to be talking to Vanessa about potty training, because this is a topic that some moms have requested as well, because it is also like a new milestone and a new phase, a new challenge for not just the kid, but for us as
Oh,
well as
definitely. Yeah.
parents. Yeah, so, and I found out that you have also somewhat started and in the midst of in the midst of potty training, and I thought we should discuss this while it's still fresh in our
Yeah,
minds,
yeah,
because a few years down the road we might not really remember, like, hey, what happened then, kind
yeah.
of thing. So yeah,
So
so you
I
started.
yeah, so the thing is, I think this is a really good topic, because when you approached me, obviously you gave a list of certain topics, and then you actually said, why not potty training 101? And at first I'm like, oh, but I've not successfully potty trained Kayla. Can I talk about this? But you know what? That's why I want to talk about it as well, because
Yeah.
the struggle is real. When I say the struggle is real, it's not so much that the child is the disobedient one. This is the case where the parent needs to be the disciplined one. We are the one that needs to
Right.
persevere, because at the end of the day, children learn so much. And if you notice, even like Miles and Kayla are only 2 weeks apart, right? And I'm sure certain milestones they achieve it. But when it comes to potty training, I think it's something we really need to be disciplined ourselves.
Yeah,
Because
true.
we need to actually follow through and do it. So I just want to talk a bit about the past. Like I might go all over the place, but like
No
I'm sure
worries.
even your mom or certain moms, the moms of the older days would have said they potty trained us at a much younger age, which is true. My mom put us on a
Because
potty,
we
like you
pakai
said,
lampin.
correct.
You know, we
So
pakai
we
lampin, no
and I,
diaper.
exactly. So I remember I'm the eldest out of 6 siblings, and I remember even at 8 years old, I would help my mom fold those lampins, like the one you make it a
Mm.
V, then you fold it, and then you have a liner. So I remember changing my brothers at 8 years old, and then when I was 11 and 13, we had a liner on it, and diapers were super expensive back then. So it was like for a luxury occasion where you go out or if you're traveling, they buy it. Nowadays, it's not that diapers are cheap, but it's relatively cheaper, much cheaper
Mm.
than back then, right? And
Mm-hmm.
and I remember as a young girl, when my brother was about 2, I was already 15, my mom would literally take off the diaper, put the loose pants on, and they walk around and yes, I'll find little droplets or little chocolates on the stairs and I will have to clean that up. So
Little chocolate.
it's chocolate. So I didn't help my mom, but my mom did it and she just followed through. And I guess she had 6 kids. So at the end of the day, it's like if they have those little poo droplet there, let it happen. And I remember when I had to
Yeah.
change my siblings, it's like you literally have to take. Okay, we're talking about poop, right? The poop and throw it into the bin, scrape it off the
Mm-hmm,
diaper, and then
mm-hmm.
obviously, so that's why I think moms back then or dads back then would have gone, no, we have to potty train them earlier. And I'm not saying there's wrong or right to it. Like for
Yeah.
myself, I was that mom, not mom, before I had a kid. I did go, how come, this one or this child is still not potty trained by 3 or 2?
Mm.
I was
Mm.
wondering because I'm like, you're so smart. There's no way you don't know that you want to pee or poop. And then as soon as I had Kayla, I'm like, okay, now I understand. It's me being a little bit complacent and lazy myself. I must admit that.
Yeah.
Kudos to moms
Yeah.
who did it early. So this is the story. So last year, before my traveling, I actually bought a potty. I'm going to show you the potty. I
Okay. Oh
actually
my, I didn't bring mine because
bought a potty. Look,
wow. I
it's
know,
like
so cute.
a whole cow face or something. Yeah, it's very cute. And then you can like open
You can lift
it
up.
and then you pick
Oh,
up and throw whatever. So I was very excited. Kayla was only like maybe 6 months or what. I already bought the potty. This is the year before. I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy potty.
so ambitious, huh?
But it stayed in the toilet for quite a many months, right? Then last year, when she was about maybe 1.5, I thought, okay, I should start trying to let her go.
Mm.
And she was quite good. She actually ran, she sat for a bit, but I didn't really follow through. I thought I just do whatever, wing it lah, to potty train her.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
after that, I realized last year, like obviously now we're on MCO and you realize,
Mm.
you're obviously you're not going to be traveling for a while. But last year I was traveling so much. And I knew that
Yeah.
if I'm going to potty train her, I need to be in one location. So when I first thought I'll try and potty train her, I thought, no, I'll come back and potty train her because traveling is going to be a big, it's going to be very
Yeah.
potty trainer. Have you potty
Yeah.
trained Miles yet?
Yes, I have actually. So
Wow.
I will come to that and pardon?
Is he like full on potty trained already?
Daytime, yes. So he's
Wow.
off diapers. Like I don't put him on a diaper at all anymore for
Good
daytime.
job. So the
Yeah,
thing
I
is,
mean, it's not easy, like you said, because it's not just about the child. It's like us parents, because our schedule is even
yeah,
more, erratic compared to them. And we like to
yeah,
go out. We like to meet up with our friends and we like to
exactly.
have play dates and
Yeah,
stuff. So, for me, I feel like this is the perfect time when we're all stuck at home and our routine and schedule is pretty much the same every single day.
yeah.
So it's not like, we have to go out and alamak, if we can't find a toilet, then how? That kind of stuff.
Ah, so did you just
So
potty train during MCO?
yes, exactly, I did. So
Yeah.
I
Good
took this
job.
opportunity.
My
Thank you,
story
thank
was
you.
a bit of a disaster in the sense that the very first day of MCO, right? First day, 18th of March, right? I went,
Much, yeah.
okay, today's the day. But then I was like, it was maybe not the best time because we had to be mentally prepared and like to do it,
Definitely.
right? So I was
Mhm.
like, okay, we're gonna do it. And then Kayla's a little older. She's a bit like she's sweet and all. Yeah, she smiles and but she has quite a strong will as well. That girl, okay, and she can scream. The hands will go flapping backwards or and all that. Oh, I don't know if Miles does that, but Kayla doesn't do that. Look at the back, very sweet child at the back. But she can be quite a wow, okay, little bossy boots. So I thought we'll try, but I guess it wasn't the best to do it right on the first day because first day again we're adapting to everything, and my concern was like,
Mm.
okay, where am I going to get my groceries? How am I going to, da da da, all the online groceries are out. I need to find. So
Yeah.
I went, oh, okay, no. But I said, yes, it's the best time to do it, like you said. So there is actually
Mm-hmm.
this potty training 101 that step by step
Yeah.
they tell you how to train your child. And then I think you can give your tips
Mm-hmm.
on how you do it. So when I was reading through, it really makes sense. Like the first day, which I'm going to do, okay, Megan, so we might be able to do a follow-up chit chat session, or I'll write
Yeah.
and I
I'll
mean,
check in.
yeah, you check in, and because I said to myself, I really need to do this for her own good, because I know at the end of the day, it's not a life or death situation. It's not wrong or right when your child gets potty trained. Eventually,
Mm-hmm.
they will know how to poop and pee on the toilet, because I think when you send them to regular kindergarten, they have to be
Yeah,
potty
yeah.
trained anyway. So that would
And some
definitely
schools even help you with that, I
oh,
heard.
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
for me, some of these tips are really good. It's like you wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. No, you wake up in the morning and
In the
you.
morning feeling.
No, sorry. So I was like, I'm definitely going to follow these tips. So any moms listening now, maybe you can take this because I'm going to try it. Not tried it properly yet. I've done it all over
Okay.
the place
So you
to
mean
wake
you
up.
sort of started potty training and then you just
Yeah,
gave
it's
up,
like
is it? Like
more like I'm not following through.
prepared.
I'm not the disciplined
Mm,
one. I was not
yeah.
prepared to just follow through. And before MCO, it was like you said, we want to go out. Even though I don't go out that
Mm,
much, I'm quite a stay-at-home mom.
yeah.
As you know, you hardly see me at events also nowadays. I do go occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm quite a stay-at-home mom, but I do go out, and to potty train, you actually need about 5 days to a week to actually really just be at home, to actually help them. Maybe you can correct me, but this is one of the tips that I got. So they say like wake up in the morning and
Yeah.
take off their diaper and say, okay, we're going to throw the diaper away, let them be part of the process, and don't put any pants on
Yeah.
them. So I thought, okay, I'll do that. So that's what I did the very first day of MCO. So Kayla was actually pretty good
Okay.
at the potty there. She was like running there, sit with her little bare bum, running there. She was thinking, oh, my bum is free, and free. Because I'm the type, I put diaper on, even if she's wearing a skirt, I put little panties on. I've never let her
Yeah,
run
yeah,
around.
yeah.
Like, it's like full dress one. So this is like, wow, bum freedom. And running around, and she sat on the potty. I was like, okay, okay, she's doing it, but no pee. Then I knew the poo face. And usually she will come to me. That's why I thought I can train her, because she knows when she wants to poop. Because she'll come, mommy, I
Mm-hmm.
poop,
And she'll
or
tell you.
she'll do that face or like that. So I think she knows, and I can tell, right? She'll run.
Yeah, yeah.
When it was time to poo poo, she was in the corner, and I looked at,
Hiding, is it?
yeah, disaster on her
Hey, do
leg.
you know that that's one of the signs that I read that they're ready for potty training when they start
Mm,
hiding the fact that they're
hiding.
pooping?
Actually, she was
Yeah.
hiding for a very long time already. But I am, like I said, I'm the lazy one. So mommy's out there. I am the one to blame for not following through, which is true. I was the lazy one not to follow through.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
been so basically in that corner, and then like I said, first day of MCO, so there's too much
Mm.
going on. You might say, oh, MCO, you're free, what? But it was the first day where you're trying to like think,
Yeah.
when am I got this? When I'm, now we've
Yeah.
adapted to the new norm, right?
Mm.
So she ran.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look, oh no, all on her leg. And she was still halfway, and I put her on the potty, and she refused. She went, she didn't want it. So when I read the tips about potty training, right, I thought, and at least
Yeah.
this actually a program Pam actually sent to me, really good. Pam's really prepared. When I said prepared, and she's reading forward into all this for the future, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm more of a chinchai, go as you
Let's go with
come,
the
mummy
flow.
kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I read that actually it's very daunting for them for the poo poo on the potty session. It's more let them do the pee pee first and all that. And when she has peed on the floor, when I was trying to potty train her, I reminded myself, don't get angry. That's one thing, we must not get
Yeah.
angry,
Yeah. Yeah.
because we don't want
Yeah.
them to resent that learning time,
Mm-hmm.
that potty time,
Correct.
and all that. So, but
Correct.
I hear how it went with Miles, because like I said, that's far. So I'm excited that you managed to do it this MCO. Well done.
Yeah, and thank you. Well, like you, I didn't start like right on the first day of MCO because, like
Yeah,
you said, we were all adjusting to the new norm, and then I don't really. I mean, I would say first 2 weeks, we were also like, okay, what do we do every
yeah,
day? I mean, it's not like you. I didn't exactly. I'm always with the kids, anyways, and I have a
understand. Yeah, yeah.
baby. Yeah, so it's not like it's an entirely different lifestyle for me,
Yep.
but it's just that
Yep.
now that, we have to be at home. So you want to
Yeah.
make the most out of your time
Yeah.
at home, right? So
Yeah.
first 2 weeks you're like, oh, I feel so unproductive, and there's nowhere to be and I'm
Yeah.
not socializing with anyone. And so it got us a little bit down. It's all me and my husband John.
Mm,
So
yeah.
but after a while you sort of get into the rhythm of
Yeah.
things. And then that's when I thought, yeah, I mean, this is the perfect time to start potty training. If
Mm-hmm.
not now, then we'll always just
When
have like an excuse
procrastinate.
and procrastinate. And also, like you, I bought the potty very early on as well.
Mm.
Probably when he was also like about like
Gung ho lah.
six
I'll buy
months.
the potty. This potty looks good.
Exactly. But mine is super simple. No cow lift up
Actually,
the.
no need that kind of potty, honestly.
Mine looks like a
That's so
stool.
cute. That's good. I mean, actually, no need all this, but I was like, she's a girl. That potty look cute, look like a cow face. I thought
Yeah,
she
but
might
you
get
know
attracted
that
to it.
it's true because that's also one of the guidelines. Like, you make the potty theirs and
Yeah,
they a color that they like or a character. You get them to sometimes even decorate the potty with their
yeah.
favorite stickers or whatsoever. So they kind of sort of like claim
Mm,
ownership of that
yeah,
potty. And then they'll
yeah.
be encouraged to use it, you know?
Correct.
So, and like you said, at the end of the day, it's not just about the child who's ready or not. It's about the parent who is potty training the
Correct.
baby, the
Yes.
kid.
Mentally
So you
prepared.
have to be mentally prepared, willing to sacrifice your time.
Correct.
The whole awakening, like when they're awake, you have
Awake.
to watch them
Correct.
like hot. It's
Yeah.
100%. And we're talking about like the cooking can wait, the cleaning
Yeah.
can wait. It's just you and the child.
Yeah.
Because when you get them off the diaper, it's a new sensation, I would
Correct.
imagine. Like
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
to hold the poo and the pee, right?
Correct.
So what I
Correct.
did with Miles was that my sister-in-law shared with me an article, which if you
Mm-hmm.
guys wanna know which article it is, I will share it with you. You just DM me. So it's like a 3-day. The first 3 days is we're talking about military style intense potty training.
Like
And
MCO.
when I say intense, I
Yeah.
mean every 15 to 20 minutes, whether there's pee or there's poo or whatever, just take the child to the potty.
Mm. And
It's like
Mouse will do it, huh? He will actually.
well,
Was it
most of the
very
time he
easy?
will.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time he will go, whether there's pee or there's no pee, but most of the time there will be pee because I try to feed him a lot of liquid as well. Like I
That's
try to
one
give
of
him
the
a lot of
tips.
water.
That's one of the tips that they
Yeah,
gave. So they said give them more juices and stuff so that they will have the urge, and then
correct.
you can start tracking
Yeah,
their when they're gonna pee and all that.
exactly. So I would say like for us, what we did was the first 3 days, it was just kind of sort of to set the idea in that,
Yeah.
oh, when I have this urge, I go somewhere to
Yeah.
release,
To do it, release it.
whether
Yeah.
it's the potty or the toilet. So I have two different places, I would say, because I also
Oh,
bought the
okay.
extension for the toilet bowl
Yeah, that's
so
something
that
I
he
need to
can,
buy soon as well. Yeah,
get on the
climb.
stool and then climb onto it. And because he's a boy, right, and you would
Yep.
think that usually boys they stand to pee, but then
Not
for
so
him,
fast. Yeah,
I
I
make
read.
him sit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make him sit
So,
first
so
because so
actually,
that he understands the sensation, like
yeah.
and I use the reward system as well.
Mm-hmm.
So every
So
time
what's
he
your
goes to
reward
the
system? Does he understand the reward system? It's more
so
like a
that's the thing.
praise.
See, that's the thing, right? When you want to introduce a reward system, for every time he pees or poo in the potty,
Yeah.
you need to pick a reward that is good enough for the
Mm-hmm.
kid and
Yeah.
also something that you're willing to give every single time.
Mm.
So if you're not willing to give a lot of sweets and chocolate, right? Don't make
Yeah.
chocolate the reward. Then every
Of
15
course,
minutes
of
you have to give
course.
chocolate. Then you'll be
Yeah.
like, okay, you have
Then
to
you have
deal with the sugar high.
no, you have to deal with rotten teeth, and that's a whole different
And
story.
yeah, and that crash and stuff.
Yeah.
So what I did was in the beginning, I was offering stickers. So his
Oh,
favorite color is blue.
yeah, she likes stickers, so I'm planning to do that as well because she
Yeah.
likes
So
stickers. Yeah.
yeah, every time there's pee in the or poo in the potty, one sticker.
Wow. Where do you put
That
the
kind of
sticker?
thing.
On him or on the potty or on a board? Where do you put the
I
sticker? You
I
just give
leave
it
it
to him.
to I give it to him and then I ask him, would you
Yeah.
like to stick it on your potty or some place
Yeah,
wherever
yeah,
he
yeah.
wants to stick it. So it's like it's yours, that's your reward. And I keep telling him that it's your reward because you did a good job. You peed in the
Yeah.
potty, that kind of thing. So it was every 15 to 20 minutes I was doing that for first 3 days. I kid you not. Like I was
Good
like
job,
I
mommy.
sounded like a broken record. Like I was even annoyed by myself, like, you know, pee, let's pee time, 15, 20 minutes. Like, like, oh gosh, but it had to be done. And there were a few instances where he would resist, you know, but I tried to coax him, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't do it forcefully because I also understand that it shouldn't be like a traumatic experience, you know, like I don't want him to hate the potty, you
Potty.
know, hate the idea of going. And
Mhm.
like you as well, I did put underwear on. I took out the diaper, but I didn't let him go bare bum bum. Just I'm a bit OCD, so I'm like thinking, oh, if he sits on the floor with his
I'm like that.
bare bum bum, and then his
CD as well.
balls touching the ground.
And he's a boy somehow. If he sits, toing.
Yeah, then I'm like, maybe not so clean lah. So I just put on like an underwear, or I just put on pants, but
Something
like,
loose.
you know,
Yeah,
something loose, easy to pull down.
yeah. So that's why
So
this.
first
Yeah. Sorry, you continue.
So yeah, so first 3 days was like intense potty training, 15, 20 minutes. Then when I realized there were accidents here and there, and when the accidents happened, I would just reassure him
Mm-hmm.
that,
Yeah.
you know, that it's okay. I won't reward him in those moments.
Yep.
And I will tell him that, you know, you have to tell earlier that you want to pee, then at least I can take you there, or else it'll be a mess. And you look, I have to
Correct.
clean, and I
Yeah,
show how
yeah, yeah.
difficult it is to have to
Yeah.
clean, and then have to go and change the pants and stuff like that. And gradually it got better. I thought
Mm.
like, oh, is this really gonna work? I'm like, I was doubtful at first,
Yeah.
but that was the pee part. The pee part was quite okay, but with the poo as well, it was like traumatizing for him the
That's
first
what they say. They
few
say the
times.
cooing will be traumatizing at first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like for him, he didn't understand why he had to sit and poop, you know, because usually he likes to squat down
Mm.
and then do
Yeah,
it in a
yeah.
diaper. So he was very reluctant. He was like struggling with me, crying, sweating, and like,
Okay.
you
So
know,
so
no,
at least I
no,
know.
no.
So at least I know that's something that's common, or like they will
Yeah,
go
it
through
is
that because she
yeah.
did, like she was traumatized herself, I think, when she stood there and pooped on herself. And then obviously when I tried to put on a potty, so I think that was, like I said, you don't want to say you're wrong or right, but yeah, it's a learning process, I think, right? Like
Hmm.
this whole potty training thing. And
So
I remember,
yeah.
yeah, sorry,
So in the
continue.
end, he ended up squatting and like pooping on the floor.
Yeah.
And then there were a few times that I managed to catch him and put him in the potty just at the right time to
Nice.
like for the poo to go in.
Yeah.
But then after that, I realized, I think maybe I have to up my reward. So I did.
What was the reward?
Yeah,
Five.
raisins.
All raisins. So
So I
cute.
because the poop part is not so often in the day, right?
Correct.
Sometimes it's once, sometimes
Maximum
it's
also,
twice.
most maximum usually is 3 times, but usually it's just once a day when it
Yeah, exactly.
on the face, because Kayla has this face. So like you
Yeah.
said, she knows when she wants to poop. And but sometimes I also feel like I said, when I was didn't have a kid yet, and I used to think, why is my this one, or why is this child not potty trained? And sometimes you think, yeah, it's the parents, but I think also sometimes when they get a little older, like when they're reaching 3, right, I would think
Hmm.
there's no way you don't know that you want to peep or poop, right? So, but I think they also want the attention still, that same attention that they get from the
Yeah.
parents, the laying down, the changing of their bum bum. You know, it's that little what do you call that? Because Kayla, right, she understands a lot, but she sometimes pretends to be a baby. She'll go, I say, are you a baby? Ah, 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 ah. She knows how to play baby already, you know. So sometimes when we change the bum bum time, she'll be like, ah, ah, like trying to be baby. So somehow I think they're quite smart, you know. They want that,
Yeah,
they
of
still
course.
wanna be, they still wanna be like, I'm a baby. I get that attention from mommy and
Right.
daddy.
But you know what? On the flip side for me with Miles is that he doesn't like the idea of changing diapers. And that's
Oh,
also, they say, one of the signs that they're ready for potty training because, you know, for him, changing diaper is like a waste of time.
yeah,
Like if I'm
yeah.
playing halfway and then if he poop and then, oh, I have to go and change my diaper, like you're taking
Ah,
him away from what he's
of what he's doing.
doing currently. Yeah.
Kayla just
So
go
he was very
Yeah.
resistant.
Listen, she did go through a stage where she hated. She maybe, like I said, all these are signs that they want to.
Yeah, ready.
But when she poops, she
Hmm.
always comes to me, Mommy, I poo poo. Go wash bum bum, because she loves the shower. I always give her like I bathe her after she poops, so she likes that, you know. And then after the shower, she get to
Right.
on to me like a little koala. But I'll still wash her bum if she poops. I just gotta let her know that if she poops on the potty. And one of my friends
Yeah.
actually, one of my best friends in US, the daughter was potty trained when I met her last year in UK at 1.5, and I was so impressed, as in even at night and nap time.
Mm.
And so what she did, or her mom, when she was there, when she went over, was at 6 months already. She used to. So this is for moms who have younger babies. Like I said, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
successful in this, but to put your baby on the actual toilet seat and go shh, shh, shh. So she
Oh, they
started
understand the cue.
understand the cue. So again, I mean, I did listen to all this, but again, I was just too like, I would say, yeah, diapers is just the easier way out for me. You know what I mean? Like, I sit there,
Yeah.
they poop, they pee, it's there. Yes, I had to change it, but it's on kind of my time when I change it, as opposed,
Yeah.
like you said, every 15
Correct.
minutes having to go and change them, you know? So, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but definitely I'm not going to procrastinate, because I did tell myself, I know setting goals sometimes can be unrealistic, but I did say I'm going to definitely try and potty train her before 2.5, because I think I would want her to be potty trained by 2.5 as well. So if I need to send her to maybe like classes that are slightly longer and all that, so at least she is already, yeah. And I'm no more buying more diapers. So actually, I had a very good experience when MCO started. I only had a little bit of diapers left, but I was like, so when the first day didn't happen, right? Like I said, because of me and the whole disaster, I was like, no, I need to buy, and I actually caved in. I went online
And
and
what
bought
the
a set of free diapers.
But you know what? The MCO is extended for another two
I
weeks,
know,
so
I
you have time.
I
You
have
have
time,
time. And
and I allow you to pester me and ask me, have you started yet? You can be one of those aunties, I don't mind.
I will bug you every day then from now
Yes.
on.
Okay,
But
have you
yes, it does
started
take
yet?
a it does take a lot of effort, and I think that at the end of the day, you just have to be encouraging.
Yeah,
Like you said, it is the role of the parent to, to
really,
sort of, unless you want to leave it to the teachers, then that's fine too, because I do know that
oh,
there are some schools who can help you with that. But if you
yeah,
already have your own thing going, and then you can just probably inform the teacher, like, this is what
yeah,
I've been doing with my child, and then I would like you to follow this way.
yeah.
Um, but and I think there's not really like a pressure. If you want to start early, that's great too. If your child's already like 2+, 2.5, getting to 3, and still not potty trained,
Yeah.
it's never too late to start, but
Yeah.
you just really have to commit. I think you just have
Correct.
to commit
Yeah.
your time and your patience
Correct.
and your energy to, yeah, to be encouraging and stuff. And with Miles, gradually it did get a lot better. There were
Better.
like fewer accidents.
How long did it take
To be
for
honest,
him
I
to?
think a week.
So
I would
so
say
that's what
like
I read
in
with
about,
these tips. Yeah, that they say it takes about a week, and they would actually be accustomed to it. And of course, yeah. So
yeah.
I think I just need to follow through. Yeah.
Yeah, so now I don't even have to, I mean, I don't do the whole 15 to 20 minutes thing, because
Anymore.
the
Yeah.
military style is
It's
over
tiring.
after
It's
3 days.
tiring.
So I sort of like just extended the time a bit more, like from 30 minutes, then I do about every 45 minutes, then every
Mm,
hour. And
yeah.
then now he tells me. So sometimes he tells me a little bit too late, then he would already like,
But at least
I
he's
need to
telling
pee.
you. At least
Yeah,
he's
he's like, I need
telling
to
you.
pee, and then he pees.
And then
But
how
also,
about okay? Yeah.
yeah, also
Sorry.
when that happens, I will explain to him. So I feel like it's important to explain to your child every step of the way when he makes an accident,
Mm-hmm.
and or he pees too soon before he
Yeah.
reaches the potty. So I would tell him, okay, the next time you have to tell me, and
Yeah.
then you hold it in. I mean, I don't know how much of that he understood, but I
Yeah.
told him anyways. I said, hold it in, wait, go to the potty, wait, put the
Yeah.
pants down, sit down, okay, wait, now release.
Now
I would
release.
guide him, yeah, every step of the way. So even when it comes to the poop, after that one traumatic experience of like, I don't want to poop in the potty, and then he ended up pooping on the floor. And then after that, I upped the reward by giving him raisins instead, because he loves
Mm-hmm.
raisins. I mean, obviously because
Yeah.
it's sweet and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Then he sort of like, oh, then now he knows that that's a reward. He even tells me
Mm.
reward, and now that after he poops, he would ask for the raisins.
Yeah.
Sometimes he doesn't, so I don't give it. But then,
Yeah.
when he does, I do still honor what I've said before. So he'd be like, Mommy, he says pangsai because that's what
Are you
we
so
call it.
cute?
So, Mommy, I pangsai already. 2 raisins. So my
Oh,
reward. Yeah.
knows
So
he knows. How about nap times? Like obviously nap time, they're not going to be able to control their bladder when they
yeah,
sleep.
so
So
for
how do
the
you
first
tell him it's
week,
like the sleeping pants or something? How do you like? Do you tell him the difference? Like, oh, this is your sleeping pants. You just put diapers on him.
no, I
What did
don't
you
put on.
at
Okay,
all?
so
Even at night?
for at night I still put on the diaper
Okay.
because I feel like for me personally, I feel like he's not really ready for the night
Yeah,
training yet, only
yeah,
because he still
and
takes
he's
milk
so
at night.
young. And he's young.
Yeah.
He's very young.
He
Yeah.
he takes like what, 7 ounces of milk at night. So
Mhm.
that's a lot of liquid.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
until I can take away that,
Yep.
and they did say that in the middle of the night you have to still wake your child up to go to the,
Oh.
yeah, maybe for I don't know how long. I didn't
And
look
we
into
and
that
we
yet.
want our sleep, right? Sometimes it's like
Exactly. So wake them up to go and pee and stuff. And then but now I'm starting to see that even his night diaper is
not as wet.
dry, not as wet in the
Oh.
morning. It used to be heavy, like
Yeah, yeah.
heavy, sometimes overflowing. But
Yeah.
now, because he's potty trained in the day, so I think he kind of knows the idea of holding it in and stuff. But nap times, I don't put on diaper as well. So
Okay.
I would, yeah, I would, when he wakes up, I immediately bring him to the potty or the
Ah,
toilet.
any
Because they
accidents so
usually,
far with that? So far, no.
definitely there is, but not while he's sleeping. It's usually when he's
Ah,
awake already. Because
okay,
I
okay.
think they don't really pee and stuff when they're like asleep. And nap
Hmm.
times are not very long anyways, right? Because he only
Yeah.
naps for about an hour. So in
Yep.
that hour, he usually does not. But it's just that whether when he's awake, whether sempat to go to the
Yep.
toilet or not is a different story
Yeah.
altogether. But so far now, I mean, now that it's been about, I want to say 2 weeks,
2 weeks. Yeah. So you
two
started
or just
training
slightly over two
within
weeks.
after 2 weeks, after the first phase of the
Mm-mm.
FCO, and then you started.
Oh, it's
Yes.
3 weeks because we're in the fifth week
Well done.
already, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think, and I think for all moms and dads out there, when it comes to potty training, obviously it also depends on the age you potty train them. Obviously, when they're slightly older, also maybe when they're 3 plus, explaining things to them is obviously easier. Of course, you're like, okay, that's quite
Yep.
later, not say late, but later to be still wearing a diaper.
Mm-hmm.
But you can, because I notice it with my nieces and nephew. Obviously, they can, my brother will be like, you tell daddy, okay, before we go out that if you want to pee or not. And sometimes my niece will be like, no, I don't want. But she halfway in the car, I need to pee. Like sometimes you just want
Yeah.
to be like, I don't know, they they just don't want to go, but they actually need
Because
to
I think
go.
they just, yeah, no, but because I feel like they just tell you as it is. Like when the
Yeah.
time when you ask
At that
them, they
moment,
really
no,
didn't feel
I
like
don't need
peeing.
to. It's not
Yeah.
painful. I need to pee
But it
pee.
could
So
be like 5, 10 minutes later, and
correct,
then they're like,
correct.
now I
Yeah.
need to pee.
I know.
And
Now
I'm
I
like,
need to pee.
why didn't you tell me earlier? But you're absolutely right about the communication part. I feel like you
Yeah.
would also know when your child is ready when they're able to tell you, and
Yeah.
it's easier that way. Which is why I didn't even start earlier as well because of
Mm,
that reason. Because I feel
yeah.
like, when they can comprehend and they can tell you, then
Yeah.
that's when at least I would know. Because if a baby, I mean, I have to read, if I have to read the facial expression and all, then it's like, it might be a hit and miss. I'm not too sure
Yeah.
about that. But I would rather them be able to like communicate and to tell me when they need to poo or pee. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think your
So someone
sister just
asked, are you
mentioned it.
Eurasian?
So me, am I Eurasian? Yes, I'm part
Obviously
Europe.
you. I mean,
Partly from Europe. My mom's from England and my dad's Chinese. So like a whole.
I love that. Yeah, I saw my sister's
Saying that
Liv is
you
saying hi EE.
Yeah, so she was saying Trent was potty trained at 2 and she had to do a poopy dance for the poop part. I could do that. I'm quite good at doing nonsense. Are you the nonsense kind with Miles and Mila? Are you the nonsense? Yeah, the nonsense
Yeah.
kind.
I'm the fun mom. I like to think I'm the cool mom.
I'm
The
a
one that
cool
sings
mom,
and dances.
but I'm quite a fierce mom as well, I must say. So for me, that's why when it comes to this thing, I really have to be prepared mentally to like this lah. I don't do yoga, but like before I start, okay, Vanessa, you can do this. Because I'm the type that, and it's more of like I raise my voice. I do raise my voice, but so far not when
Mm-hmm.
the poop and all that, because it's more of like when she's about to do something a little dangerous, and I do shout at her because
Right.
I'm like I rather shout at her than her hurt herself. But I must apologize. Sometimes maybe my neighbors thought something else is happening. But I am quite loud, and I realize I'm loud
Right.
because is working on. He was working on the top floor, and yesterday Kayla did something. She was like climbing on the chair, and it's near the kettle and all that. And I'm like, Kayla! And then Moose is like, you know, even everyone on my conference call can hear you. Oh Lord! So I need to tone my focus also.
Yeah.
I'm relating this back to me being a bit of a, not say impatient. I can be impatient. That's the thing. I'm the type that all of a sudden I can get very mangjang, like, that kind of thing. So, Fiona is there, my sister-in-law. She's getting inspiration to train TKT, which is Tyler. So Tyler is about maybe just 2.5 months older than Kayla, about 3 months older than, yeah. So, but Fiona, he has, right, a little bit of she just put him on the toilet bowl. Yeah. So Megan has already potty trained Miles. Yeah, so
Yeah.
well done on that. Yeah,
And
so
my
I think
sister is saying that it's all really the power of explanation.
of
Yeah,
course, like
just
you
like
were
what I
saying,
mentioned earlier. So every step of the way, just explain to the child. And if you guys have any questions for us, we will be more than happy to answer them when
yeah,
it comes to potty training. I know it's a very I used to think that it's such a scary thought as well. Like, oh my gosh, like,
yeah,
and I'm not one, and I'm like I say, I'm quite OCD and stuff. So just
yeah.
thinking about, oh my
Same.
gosh, the
I'm
mess
also
that it's
OCD.
gonna make and stuff. Because that's why I didn't do the whole BLW thing because of it's just me, because
Yeah,
I can't bear watch like food like wow all over the place on the floor and like
you know what?
yeah.
That is
So
me as well. That's the problem. So I think a lot of the OCDness that, again, I'm quite OCD, and I think Kayla has gotten a little OCD as well,
picked
which
up.
is my fault. I think she's maybe naturally she is. So because I remember when I used to feed her and hand a bit, I say, Mama, wipe, wipe. So everything I wipe, wipe, wipe. Like everything I have to wipe. So now when she has a little dirt on her finger, she's like, then I'll be her with that whole OCD thing. I'm like, it's okay, Kayla. It's okay to be dirty. It's
Yeah.
okay. And then now, of course, she's trying to eat herself with the rice. And I mean,
Mm,
because of me, I do blame myself for being a little too over OCD with certain things like that. Because I'm like, little bit,
mm-hmm.
I have to clean, little bit, I have to clean. But because of that, she's
Yeah.
picked up on that, right? She has a little broom and mop in her little
Oh.
case. So every time I take out the broom, she's there taking out her broom, and she'll help me. I mean, help me sweep.
Mm.
And she puts away all her toys. I know we're going slightly off topic, but
Wow.
puts away
That's good
everything.
though.
Sometimes she shows she gets annoyed because she wants to go upstairs. I say, let's go up to nap, and she's like, I say, what is it? Talk. But sometimes she still goes a bit like, I'm like, Kayla, you can talk. Tell mommy what is it. I want to put back. So I realized, oh, she hasn't put back all her
Mm.
toys. So in a way, it's kind of good. She does put away her things. So maybe
Yeah.
because of her OCDness as well, with that whole potty train thing, and then she, like, that whole poop situation, the explosion, I think she just,
Yeah.
what's this on my leg. So
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to
Probably
maybe,
you can use that as well. I feel like, that's maybe something that you can
yeah,
use to your advantage, like because she doesn't like the feeling of having poop on her legs and stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
the ickiness, and you tell her that,
yeah,
okay, then the next time you can, go to the potty, and because when you poop in the potty, then it's clean. You don't get any on your
correct,
legs
yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. And
yeah,
I tried to make it exciting as well. The first few times even now actually, when Miles goes to the toilet, now he knows how to tell like, oh, I want a pang sai, so I'll just
so
bring
cute,
him
bang
to
sai.
the potty or the
This bang sai, cute lah.
because I speak Hokkien with my family, so and then I put him on the toilet bowl, and then I try to make I try to tell him to be patient. He likes to talk a lot, so he would usually try
Which
to
is
say
great,
like, oh,
yeah,
can I pang sai here? What about here? What
so
about here?
cheeky,
What about here? He's at that phase where he asks a lot of questions. So it's like, can I touch
yeah,
this?
yeah,
This? What
can,
about this?
can, can,
Yeah.
yeah,
And then, yeah, and so I was like, okay, so you try and then you wait and you can hear the sound when the poop goes into the water. And I make flushing like it's like a
yeah,
game, like,
yeah,
and he looks forward to being able to flush.
yeah,
So I said, "Dad, if you pangsa in the
yeah,
toilet, you can hear bloop
tips,
bloop,
yeah,
and then you can flush
yeah,
the poop away, that kind of thing. So if there's nothing, then I don't let him flush lah. So at least that there's like an incentive
the
to
incentive, and
yeah.
that's really interesting because, like, okay, for Kayla, like I said, she's not like I said, potty trained yet, but she knows, like when I go to the toilet, okay, moms out there, I'm sure you've had your kids follow you into the toilet, right? Especially if you need to do something. So
Mm-hmm.
Kayla has followed me in the toilet and I'll go, okay, mommy, she knows. I say, mommy, go pee pee. So that's why sometimes I try and tell her, like, mommy, go pee pee. You want to pee pee also? But now she'll go, no.
Mm.
You want to pee pee in the toilet? No. But she loves the whole motion where I'll sit down and she'll help me
Yeah.
get the tissue. I haven't hoard any tissue. This is just normal amount of tissue I use. She'll help
Mm.
me get the tissue, like, you know, girls, like, we use tissue also right, after we do. This is the
Disclaimer,
tissue.
disclaimer.
Yeah, we got water, don't worry. So she'll give me the tissue, like she knows the whole process, and so that's why I'm saying what you said makes sense, like for him. So when I get up, she'll help me close the seat cover because she copies everything I do, and then I'll flush with, like, she'll close the seat, like she knows the whole routine. So I think
Mhm.
it's just a matter of me, like I said, me being patient on and
Yeah.
me being not procrastinating and to persevere because I have this MCO.
Mm.
I'm not going out, and like you said, the first week or whatever, it's not about what I need to cook now. All that has to be put aside because I think when MCO
Yeah.
first started, I was very like, because I cook anyway. I cook almost every day, but then it was more
Yeah.
like, okay, what dish can I make now? What new dish can I learn? So I was like, how am I gonna potty train if I'm
Yeah.
thinking about what to cook? But I think
Yeah.
it's important, and this is the best opportunity as well. So maybe moms out there, if you've not and you've been wanting to do it, like Megan, who's done it successfully, I think it's the best time to do it because
Yeah.
we're not gonna head out. Because going out and that makes
Definitely.
it definitely harder, you know, like if they pee in the car seat and all that, which has happened, I'm sure. But I guess this is the best time, yeah.
Yeah, you just have to like dedicate your time and your energy, like I said earlier. Um, and literally, you have to physically be with your child
Out.
like the whole day.
And like 24/7
Playtime,
of the
it,
the
yeah,
whole time,
when they're
yeah.
old, correct. So you are always with them.
Yeah, which for me it shouldn't be a problem because I actually am with Kayla almost 24/7. Hi Azura. 24/7 anyway because that's
Yeah.
that's my routine. It's just a matter of now that I don't head out anymore to do certain workouts and that. So but it's me having, like you say, to be on the dot like
Mhm.
a army, right?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah, yeah.
military. Because of course
Military
when I play,
style.
sometimes I just get to chill, I lay down and I play the hide and seek with her. So I think I just need to tune my energy from playing with her, the hide and
Yeah.
seek and all that into this, and make it
Yeah,
fun as
yeah.
possible. Yeah. So
Correct.
very
And then
different.
and you know what would help actually if like, if you're thinking of doing the military style 3-day thing,
Mm-hmm.
is to just set the timer. Like
Yeah.
I set the timer to every 15-20 minutes.
Ah,
So when the timer goes off, then I'll be like, okay, I'll bring Miles to the potty and to the
yeah.
toilet. And I mean, this method has worked for me. I mean, I know every parent has a different style. Some
Yeah.
have successfully potty trained without having to follow this 3-day military rule
Yeah.
of
But
potty training.
yeah, but I think it's
Yeah.
fine
So
if there is some tips for us out there to follow. Why not just try it? Like some
mhm,
people follow sleep training methods, which I never followed, which, like I say, I'm not successful with that either. But they work. They do work. I mean, you
yeah.
can't. I know there's no textbook thing when it comes to children. Every child is
Mm,
different, but there are certain things like that. If it can help us, like what you've done, it's worked. And the
yeah.
little program that I have is called it's like a step-to-step guide by little ones, and they
Mm-hmm.
have all sorts of programs. And this is one program that I have that I've read, so I have it in my
Yeah.
mind. And a lot of the
Mm,
things that you've said about rewarding them, they've actually said, like, when they
yeah.
poop, you put a sticker, and the sticker can also be on the first few days to timeline when for us as well, how their pattern is, so we get used to it. So it's like the first three
Mm,
days, yours, I know you put on pants on Miles, but no pants, then slowly it's a
yeah,
loose pant,
yeah.
then slowly it's an
Mm,
underwear. So I'm quite okay. I'm OCD, but I'm willing to not put pants on Kayla. I think I'll just make
yeah.
sure the mop clean. It's
Commando.
no, I think you might actually quite like that freedom. That bum
Yeah,
can
yeah.
breathe.
And it also actually helps them get used to the feeling of not having something to catch their poop and their
Correct.
pee. Because, and they did say that the explanation for every 15 to 20 minutes in the
Mhm.
first 3 days is because, when everything is so loose, it's easy to come out. So
Yeah.
it'll be like, when they go once, it'll just be a little bit. And then the next
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes, you see that there'll be a little bit. I mean, you would also understand and see the pattern as well. Azura
Yeah.
saying that Zaydan is asleep so she can
Yes, I
take her
saw
phone
that.
and watch us. Yeah. Make sure he doesn't sleep until 6:30 because then he'll be sleeping at
Yeah.
midnight.
Oh, that's another thing. Remember, Megan, I was telling you that Kayla started her nap to be a little too late. So I've managed to
Yeah.
readjust the time now. So she sleeps like napping. She
Oh
naps
yeah.
around 3 now. Because initially she was napping
Mm.
at 5. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's like so difficult in a way. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
So Zayden, that interview was cute lah. I mean, he's such a koala, right? Koala bear, or mummy, and have you? I want
Yeah.
a whole different topic, but the breastfeeding thing. I mean, for me, I just stopped like 2 months ago, and Kayla
Mm-mm.
was super clingy to me because of the breastfeeding thing, and I think me managing to stop that has helped a lot actually with her sort of independence away from me a little bit.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
sometimes she doesn't even want mommy anymore, and of course, daddy is here, and she's like, Daddy, Daddy, I want Daddy. Like, the daddy's working, Daddy work. I said, "Ah, there's, like no choice but to. Oh, Megan, but when you train, is it
Yeah.
just you or does John do it
Yeah,
as
I
well?
was
Is
just
it,
gonna get to that. Are
ah,
you planning to do it on your own or are you gonna do it with Moods
what
or how?
rules should we be the only commander or sergeant or
No, I think there's no set rule to as to is there
who?
should there be one person or two people or whatever, but it's just that everyone has to be on the same page, same style, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Like,
I think that's the thing about
yeah,
going through with certain disciplinary things, like when it comes to anything from feeding time
yeah,
to screen time. I think parents have to be in unison with this, especially
correct.
when it comes
Yeah.
to body training. So I think because Moods is at home as well, even though I mean daytime he is working, he's actually working upstairs or
Yeah.
and I don't disturb him because I know he has to function and not help. But I
Mm,
guess if he is around like on the weekend, if I do it closer to the weekend, he would
yeah.
have to follow through and be prepared to do it as well. Yeah.
Correct. And I feel that it's so much better to do it as a team effort because I mean I say 3 days, you know, but
Yeah.
then and for me I successfully potty trained Miles in like about a week.
Yeah,
But
it's fantastic.
I'm just saying that that's like a wow, I'm lucky and I'm blessed and I'm grateful for that. But to be realistic, it could be
Yeah.
shorter for some people, it could be longer.
Yeah, it's
And
all
if you
different.
have to take
Yeah.
on, yeah, and if you have to take on that role and be like what to watch your kid like a hawk 24/7 and you can't do anything else, it might get to you like, you know, all you have to, you know, you've been training, 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 and it's not working, and you might get frustrated and lose your cool sometimes. So it's nice to have someone else to take over who knows what's going on, who knows
Yeah.
the system, so that you
Yeah.
can sort of do like a tag team thing, you know, if you have that
Yeah.
luxury of having your partner to
Yeah.
do it with
With
you.
you. Yeah.
So yeah, so that it doesn't, you know, it doesn't put too much pressure on yourself. You don't go too
Yeah.
insane lah. Let's just put
Yeah.
it that way. And then, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes you need to shower or you need to do something. And then what happens
We
then?
need to
There's
poop and
the
pee
yeah.
too. We need that
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
What if I want 15 minutes of poop time?
Exactly. So and the fact that the both of you have to be on the same page is just so that you don't confuse the child,
Yeah.
right? Like, how come I pee on the floor? I still get the sticker, you know, that
Okay.
kind of thing.
And sometimes
So
you don't have to be so militant in certain things, but there are
yeah,
certain things that I think there is a reason that you do need to follow a certain guideline or like you have to be in unison. If not, everything is just
yeah.
going to be thrown out of the window.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, I mean,
correct.
there's certain things you can be lenient. Like you don't want to tell another parent how to take care of the child, like the dad, because
Mm-hmm.
they have their own way. If not, they'll be like, everything I do is wrong. Everything I do is
Yeah,
wrong. But
yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
when it comes to potty training, it's a mission. It's not mission
It is.
impossible, but it's mission. It's not right. You've done it,
Yeah,
and
nope.
all our moms have done it. My mom had 6 kids, and she potty trained all of us. I mean, we're all potty trained now. All 6 of us.
You're not leaving chocolates everywhere, are you?
That's where though. And Vince, you know, my brother Vince is such a naughty fella. He picked up my brother Ian. Sorry, Ian doesn't watch all this. Ian's poop, and then he wanna almost offer it to purposely because it's quite dried up poop, like pretend it's chocolates. I tell you, living with boys in the family, but thank God the friend didn't eat it. Like, I tell you,
Oh my
we
gosh,
have to
that's terrible.
entertain ourselves back then, lah. You know, in those days.
Those days when like there is no YouTube.
You become creative, yeah. But I do remember that little poops on the stair. And I remember helping my mom do it. So if I can, as an older sister, do it back then, I should be able to do it now, lah. You know what I mean? It's my own daughter. I should be able to, because I'm not grossed out. Well, I know poop and pee is gross, but we're not super grossed out when it's your own child's pee and poop, right? At the
Yeah,
end
correct. I used to think that I would never be able to, like, oh my gosh, like the idea of changing diapers and how do you deal with that?
but
But
it just
then once you become a
after a
mom, it's
while.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, after you're doing it like what, 100 times, you're like,
yeah.
oh.
It's
But
not.
I mean, I'm not one of those moms like, oh, wow, no lah, not smelly. And so I'm like,
Oh,
nope, it's
smelly. Come on. Hello. When they start eating solids, and I mean, I remember changing my brothers because Pamela was too young. I was too young to change her. Obviously, I was only 5 when she was born. But I remember brothers when they pee, right? The obviously boys, they shoot up. But when I had Kayla, I had no clue. I didn't know a girl. So when they pee, so she was only 2 weeks old, and I was like, Moods was downstairs. She pooped, peed, and fart at the same time. I was like, what on earth is this? So obviously, again, this one some tips is to put those the disposable layer thing where you can just and be prepared, because at
Yeah,
that time I was
yeah.
like, what the hell? What do I do? What do I do?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
From that, but you're like, a girl can. Why does her pee also go up in the sky? Like with me, it's different changing a boy and a girl, isn't it? So
Yeah,
different. Right?
definitely. It's different. I mean, but you learn along the way though, so you just get
Yeah.
used to it. And I don't know. So far, I don't think Mila has done the whole,
Pee
poopy
poo.
fart explosion thing. So,
Kayla did it at 2 weeks,
so
man. 2 weeks old. Learn, and then poop at that age is all like. The older they
so
get,
I
the more solid the poop becomes, right? At the end of the day.
true. And for the when you do start potty training, it does feel like, oh my gosh, is this really gonna work? Like, you don't
It
really
feels like
see the
mission
light at the end of the
impossible.
tunnel. It's kind of like this MCO thing where you don't know when it's ever gonna
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I can tell you, like, rest assured that you will see an improvement, and it's gradual.
Mhm.
Whether it's fast or it's slow, just like we said earlier, you have to be prepared mentally and patience and stuff, and yeah, you will still get once in a while. I mean, I'm like, if I'm busy, like now I have to clean this mess,
I'm
and
sure
that's
I'll be going and all that. And I know because Kayla,
yeah.
so she picks up on everything I do. Like so sometimes she'll
Mhm.
drop something like, because like I said, I'm OCD. If there's something, I have to sweep it up straight away. And then if she runs and she falls, I'll go, see. So she falls herself now, right? If she runs and falls down, she'll go, see, to herself,
She's like
see,
a mini you.
see, man. So I'm like, okay, I
Yeah.
can't. She's just absorbing everything I do and say. So you really
Yeah,
have
especially at this, yeah, correct. At this age, they mimic our behavior so much. So I guess
so
we have to
much.
be very watchful of like what we say and like what we do. At the end of the day, it's about leading by example as well.
I'm so encouraged, like coming on this topic today. Like I said, even though you're discussing potty training with me, to know that you actually successfully done it,
Mm-hmm.
is definitely encouraging to me, because I'm going to be on that journey, and to know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
You can do it.
I
If
can do
there's anything,
it.
text me and I'll be there too.
I'll just put aside all the cooking and all that I need to do for now. I mean, someone else
Yeah.
mood, or it's not. I think if it takes even if it's 1 week, I think it's a great, sacrifice or whatever. Okay, Azura's gonna start to. Yes, let's do
Yay! That'll be your mission.
Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, if you really feel like you're in a place where this MCO is not, I mean, you're going through a lot yourself, and and this might be a burden, don't do it, of course, obviously,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I think everyone goes through being stuck at home differently. Some people
Yeah,
are
everyone have
okay, fine and dandy.
correct. We
Some
have we all have different coping mechanism anyways.
correct.
So
Yeah.
like, I think just don't be too hard on yourself.
So,
Like if it's too stressful, don't add
so,
this
yeah.
add to that stress, that kind.
Gonna happen eventually. Of course, for those who want to start your kids young, by all means, I salute you. And if you can do it, it's gonna be easier for you as well. But I don't think there's any wrong or right, or any right time of when you should train your child to
Yeah.
potty train. But of course, it's great if you have done it already. Hats off to you guys, because
Mm-hmm.
I never thought that I would be training Kayla so late. I always thought that, I might train her a little earlier, because I was trained early. Me and my mom, there's photos
Yeah.
of us on potties at 6, 7 months. My mom put us there, and we just learn. I don't know,
Yeah.
So now we have so
Yeah.
much help with programs. We've got Google. There's so much information, but
And
don't let
friends
that
that you
stop
can
you.
ask. Yeah,
Correct.
correct.
Friends that you can ask. I mean, there might not always be certain information, but if you have like family members or someone who's done it before,
Mm-hmm.
don't be shy to ask. There's
Yeah, yeah.
you don't have to have ego about it. Like if your child's older
Mm-hmm.
and still not potty trained, you
Yeah,
don't have to
yeah.
be embarrassed about
Mm-hmm.
it. Like I said, my
At the end
friends,
of,
yeah, daughter 1.5, and really I never go like, oh my god, why is Kayla like this? Because I know
yeah,
that's me.
yeah.
I'm the one that has to put in the effort, but I'm
Correct.
encouraged by it. I'm like, wow, it can be done. A child who's younger also can actually do it, and why
Yeah.
not?
So
I should be able to do it. Yeah,
in your own time. And
exactly.
for us moms or parents who have done it, we are just here to offer either tips or like a glimmer of hope that it can be
Yes,
done,
and I
that
think like
it's
you said,
not
mindset,
impossible.
mindset is our mindset
Hmm.
that has we have to
Yeah,
be prepared. Yeah.
definitely. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna wrap this session up already, and then I'm just gonna need you to do me a favor to share it
Okay.
in your story so
Okay.
that
Okay.
I can save this for future references and
So is that how it
stuff.
works? So I save it, and then you can
Yeah,
also.
so once you end it, and then you can share it to your story. So
Because
thank you
of
so much
you,
for making time. Huh?
because of you, I joined IG Live. I never did anything live
Oh,
before.
yay. I love it. I'm popping a lot of mommy's cherries this MCO.
You
So
have.
yeah, thanks so much for your time, and you've always been so fun and so warm. Every time I meet you, it's like
So
a breath of fresh air and
likewise,
like a
likewise. I think I've known you quite a many years. I know we don't hang out as like often, but whenever I've seen you,
Mhm.
you're always this true, real personality person who's so approachable. There's no pretense about you, which I
Thank
love.
you.
Because
By
being
the
in
way, I'm still waiting for that invite, huh? To
I
your
know
house
once
when
MCO
this
is
thing's over.
over, curry laksa. I know. Come and swim in the pool with Miles and Mila
Yeah,
and
he
all
will
that.
love
Yes.
that. Yeah. Then
And his
maybe he
sponsor.
can encourage Kayla. Let's go potty. Let's go potty.
And ready, but that day, Mood yesterday she was in the swimming pool and she has a swim diaper on and she's doing that face moves like, "Are you doing poo poo?" No. Then all of a sudden she went finish. So she did poop first time,
In the swimming pool?
but in her diaper she was like that face moves. Are you doing a poo poo? She went no. Then like just few seconds later, finish.
So cute. Azura
That
says
girl.
she wants as well. Come, let's do that.
Yes,
Play this.
yes, yes. We will have a good
It's
time. There'll be
about
lots of
time.
laughter. It's
Yep.
about time. Yeah, anyway, take care of yourself this MCO. I
You
know
too.
it's tough on a lot of people, but it's a matter of safety over a lot of other things. But yeah, everyone's handling
Hmm.
it differently, and I just hope those who are having a hard time that they'll be okay.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And
All
potty
right.
training time for me.
Yes.
Okay lah.
Let's do this.
I'll let you wrap up, Megan.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time, Vanessa. And thank you guys for joining in on this session. I hope you managed to take away some tips amidst all the craziness that we've been talking about throughout this hour. And yeah, just like what Van said as well, I hope you guys are staying safe during this MCO period. It has been extended, yes, but let's try to look at it positively
Yep.
and that, and hopefully soon we can all go back to somewhat of a normal
Norman.
life. And
Yeah.
yeah, and more than ever, I think we should just focus on being grateful for the things that we have and
Oh,
the people
definitely.
around
Yeah.
us. And
Yeah.
yeah, and just be kind to one another and yeah, take care of each other.
Okay.
That's
Thank you,
all.
Megan. Hope happy
Bye.
watching
Thanks
other
for your
shows.
time.
Thank you for your time.
Bye.